In today's world, most young kids have grown up in hard times. And these hard times were not only prophesied in the Bible very accurately, but they were also very accurately depicted and predicted by filmmakers quite some time ago. And the filmmakers that depicted these hard times that they predicted would come probably around the beginning of the new millennium. Is usually a period of time where they like to place an apocalyptic future of one sort or another. Most of them were science fiction, horror, and sci-fi horror filmmakers. Some were fantasy filmmakers. And you also found way back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, even up into the 80s, a lot of writers of science fiction and horror novels predicting an apocalyptic future. Now, don't get me wrong, because I am not saying that things are going to get worse and worse and worse until we find ourselves in some kind of horrible road warrior kind of civilization, or I should say lack of civilization. But you really do have to take seriously that there actually was a filmmaker, and I'm not even going to say his name, I'll say his name in the next clip, who not only did he use his monsters as metaphors for the way people in general in our Western society, I should say, which has become more and more the world society, but very much symbolizing, his monsters very much symbolize the way that we have become, basically, we have become a consumer society, and we have also become a throwaway society. We consume whatever we can possibly consume. Anything that's left that we can't consume, we throw it away. And we are being guided by our very, very strange gods of materialism. A very good example of the strange gods of materialism was the speech that George W. Bush gave right after 9/11, right after the horrible terrorist attack on 9/11. And he gave it on international television. It wasn't only broadcast to every single state in the United States of America, but everybody all around the world got a hold of that broadcast and showed that broadcast. And he stated to the American people that the way that we can show those evil terrorists that they cannot affect us in any way, shape, or form, that we are really in control of everything, is for all Americans to go out and do a whole lot of shopping. And if you don't believe me, just all you have to do is look it up on the internet. There are still movie clips up on the internet, video clips up on the internet that show George W. Bush telling the American people to show those evil terrorists that they cannot push us around by going out and shopping. And with that, I'm going to end this introduction to this very unique movie review. I don't know if you call it a review. It's more like movie contemplation YouTube show, Shadow.